Thank you very much. So briefly, I'm here on behalf of ITN-BUET and my colleagues from ICGRB, and I'm going to basically go through how decision making is currently taken on in Bangladesh for implementing sanitation projects, and how we are engaging with stakeholders to improve on the current situation and the evidence-based decision-making status. So this is, I'll start from a little bit of background. This is the safely managed sanitation status in Bangladesh. We have like 30 to 31% around safely managed sanitation, and we definitely have a long way to go. And Bangladesh, according to the GLASS report, Bangladesh is placed in a group of countries which requires quick acceleration to achieve SDG 6.2. In order to achieve SDG 6.2, an acceleration framework has been proposed. This is kind of, many of you know about this, that we have to work on these 5 pillars to accelerate for SDG 6. And one of the important pillars is data and information. That means we have to undertake data-driven decision making and progress tracking, and for better monitoring and accountability. So our consortium's activities mostly kind of hover around this area. So we are, now I'm going to go through how Bangladesh is taking on this role. If we look at how, what sort of tools are used in Bangladesh for sanitation decision making, we use 3 tools currently. One is called the National Sanitation Dashboard. It kind of compiles all the solid waste or fecal waste management status, from a municipal point of view. So each municipality has this information stored in the dashboard. We are also used for investment projects. We use the sheet flow diagram, which you probably know. And in Bangladesh, I think it's one of the countries which has the largest number of sheet flow diagrams published in the world. I think around 300 plus sheet flow diagrams all over the world. Bangladesh has published almost 77 of them. And these sheet flow diagrams basically give you an idea how, for each of the municipalities, what percentage is safely managed sanitation. And this is currently being used for most investment projects. When the development partners come in, they want to know what the status of the municipality is. We have also piloted the sanitation safety planning tool. It's recommended by the World Health Organization, and we used it for a municipality and to promote safety. The Sanipath exposure tool, which we're going to talk more about later on, that has also been piloted in Dhaka City, Dhaka North and South City corporations, and this has been piloted by Emory University with ICGRB, and we have some information based on that. Now, with all these tools, we actually sat with the stakeholders at a national level. So, like, we applied all of these, some piloted, some at the national dashboard level. So, what to do with these tools? Which ones we can use, which one complement the other. So, discussions were made, and we invited the Department of Public Health Engineering along with the academia, us and the development partners were there, implementing agencies, NGOs, INGOs, as well as the health ministry, city officials, everybody. So, and broadly, the 4 broad issues came forward, which I'm just going to show you, and then kind of we'll close this discussion on Bangladesh. One of this is the adaptation of sanitation tools, which also came up with the discussion that we have to make it context specific. And whatever tools we have, that has to be customized, contextualized to, so it has to be a fit purpose. Socioeconomic aspects should be considered, as well as environmental. We need to, we need to apply the tools in such a way that each tool complements each other. So each tool cannot be seen as something doing separate, some information separately. One tool must complement each other, so, and there is no kind of doing something in duplicate. And one thing that is also absent in the current context, we are using the tools to make investment decisions. But what is the impact after the investment? There is no such tool yet in Bangladesh, which is applied to know that what sort of public health improvement have we achieved by application through this investment. So this is a gap which the stakeholders identified. So whatever tool we use, that has to be adapted at the national level. So we need more workshops, we need to involve more local authorities and sensitize them about these tools. Some trainings have to be done if we are to do the surveys and everything that needs large-scale training, so that has been highlighted. There is huge a requirement for capacity building and training. I think since the municipalities will be the main users of this tool, they should be brought into this tool development as early as possible. Otherwise, we technical people, we apply the tool, then it goes away. It's not institutionalized, and we have seen this before happening more than often. And for this, we need also specialized expertise, people who can design questionnaires, deploy survey tools, collect samples. And they need formal training, on-the-job training, demonstration. We might need laboratory facilities, for example, in Sanitation, and that is also a problem, something that is lacking in Bangladesh. And finally, the sustainability of the tools. That means it cannot be a one-off thing. It has to be done on a periodic basis, has to be done in an interval in which we can really measure the improvement or improvement of public health and other parameters. And if that can only happen if the tool is integrated into the national system. I mean, whatever monitoring system is there, it has to be integrated with that system, and resources has to be allocated from the central level so that the tool operation and the tool application goes on even after the piloting and whatever. So these issues came forward, and I believe you will provide some also additional context here as well. So that's all from me. We'll hear from you more. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Professor Tamfer. We invite Trina from the Ministry of Water and Environment from Uganda to also add to the